It feels strange to really be here. To know that he walked the same path up the slope, which is now sitting under a ski lift, in order to defend this place and, I guess, secure a future for us, not knowing he was dooming it in the process. Well, it's our job to pull that coin back out of the slot. Can't say I wouldn't do the same thing in his shoes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back, once again, to Mundaun. And that fog is rising ominously as if it's chasing us up the mountain. If anything, it just means we've got to get a move on, right? But before we do so, look at that. The icicles are impaling that chair and holding it up. I could certainly go for some courage right about now. So if we take this thing, we're basically just collecting pots at this stage, because who puts them back? We can fill that up, even though it's partly frozen. You there. I think we've got plenty of wood. I think I saw multiple matches in the beginning. I'm hoping that we can't actually run out, because that would be a huge bottleneck for us. We need it for so many things. Combat, courage, something else that starts with a C. These things usually come in threes. Thank you. I kept waiting for it to finish, and then I realized that it's just going to sit there overflowing. Okay, you there, and you there. Alright, I always forget a step. Coffee on. And in a game that really makes you feel the cold like this, it certainly is helpful to feel the heat as well. I really like features like this because it forces you to take your time. It forces you to linger and just sort of glance around while you wait. It's not so much so that it's annoying, but you've still gotta take your time. Here we are. There's the sound that lets you know the coffee is cooked. Wait, what is that thing? What is that thing? I don't remember what that is. Here we are. According to the achievement, we're only missing one more for max courage, and I guess at that point we become a Giga Chad. And hey, look at that. It's actually changing shades. I don't know if that's the image of blood running down it, but the glow suggests that maybe it's something like Florina's? That thing she has around her neck? Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Last time we saw someone walking up the slope as we came up here. And, well, it's a little late, but we should probably follow in their footsteps, right? Making sure to look around as we go. There's something over there. And of course, the steeper we go, the harder it's going to be to climb. There's the top. Look at that, we're right between the devil's horns now. Allegria seems to know something. Hey, look at that, we can actually ride it, if we so chose, and ooh, there's stuff over there too. We're gonna have to make sure we fill in those sketches. But is there anything worthwhile up here? How funny would it be if there were actually coffee here? Because there's an ad at the shack down below. No such thing, but we can improve our health. There we go. And find another of these pictures. Leaving it complete, although there is still the one on the left. I'm still not quite sure what it's all about, but I'm pretty sure this game does have multiple endings. Hopefully it won't be too hard to pursue them. What are you— Ow! Okay, so that wasn't just some metaphorical show of force. These things are really risen. We really do have to fight our grandfather's war. Okay. Hopefully fear doesn't overwhelm us. It's gone and I can hear it walking. There's that door that I noted in one of the flashbacks. You're still alive! Back, back, back. Will you take your shot through the glass? You're still coming. You're just heading off. God, did you see that face? No retreat for you. Oh, successful sneak attack with bonus damage. Alright, well, we don't actually have a ton of rifle ammo. 3 shots per, which means we only have like 1 2/3 reload. It's not a tremendous amount. Maybe we can get more from you? No, it's just not that kind of game. Oh, look at you. You're mummified and frozen. We really can't take any more? Couldn't be more obviously evil if you tried. There's some more ammo. And there's another key. And there's a save. Okay, so we've got some unexpected FPS mechanics now. For as basic as they are, but hey, I've been reading manuals. I'm a soldier. Sort of. It's in the blood. Reassembling figures of men has been kind of my whole thing today. Between the other snowman and what was down in that cave, I'd say restoration is our business. If we come up past you, we can literally follow in Grandfather's footsteps. See that same sight that so terrified his entire group and convinced them the end was nigh. Now it's nothing but the fog. That avalanche really did some work. The real reason I came back up here, though, is so I could get that sled. I see you down there. I think that'll be most helpful if we can maneuver it properly. Can we grab another one? We can't. No matter. I don't have time to slay right now. Come on, I see a perfect opportunity to save some time right here. There's smoke billowing up from a hole in the ground. Is there some fire burning beneath there? Did I just hear a shot, or was that the wind? Oh no, look, it's actually a vent. Don't you become too cloaked in fog now. Oop, no. Just want to make sure I get it right. It's like a hunting game. Come on. Down you go. And it looks like you're out of here. Well, time to cross the bridge to Mount Obviously Evil. Hello? What is that behind the gate? That is the other part of your companion, I believe.
Hello, Allegria.
Is that behind the gate? You know, you? We're almost there. Walter told me about this gate after you reunited us. He and his platoon erected this as a failsafe in the war. Did he also tell you how it can be unlocked? It's unlocked by a code of 3 shapes. If I understood correctly, the code vanished with soldier H.R. Serpentini. So we have to find his frozen corpse in order to get through here, huh? Then it is over. There is no way to find HR. Maybe there is. What shall I do? Take my bell. Okay, thank
Hallo,
you.
Alegria.
Hang on.
Nu scingiam bine vom plitar.
Okay, thank you. Put bell on sleigh to find bridge code. I should investigate the bleeding from my backpack. Okay.
Hallo, Alegria. Grazie per la
Thanks for the
brezina.
bell. It's my lucky bell. Now, find a sleigh and attach it. My bell will direct your way. It's a homing sleigh. And if that's going to be the case, can I maybe ride it to where it's going? Because that would actually make this tremendously easier. Anyway, right up here should be what we're looking for. There's your bell. So there's your bell. I guess it's done automatically. My bell will direct your way. Look at that, it's like a divining rod. See, this is why I love engaging with folklore that I'm not familiar with. You get weird and creative stuff like this that you just haven't seen before. It really adds a lot of whimsy and wonder to this horror story. And it seems like the fog has somewhat lifted. Yep. Yeah. The sleigh can move uphill if you just will it enough. Alright, we'll take that stuff as we go. I want to get that sketch. It's just not going to be possible for now. Locked from the other side, which means we're saving it for later. There's another snowman. This goes into what I was talking about earlier, about how this game wants you to smell the roses. It wants you to engage. It really is like a playground. Let's turn this thing around. When I'm doing things I shouldn't be able to do physics-wise in this, I like to imagine that I'm using the butt of my gun as an oar. Here we go again. There's other sleighs also, so I guess maybe it's possible to lose them? I'll go there later. Man, you're just keeping me from exploring this whole time. Hoping that I'll remember this stuff off the path. Alright, let's find us a frozen artist. You're alive! You're alive and you've the same curse as me. Somebody is buried here. I need to help them. Nobody's found you? In the time since you going missing has become a big mystery? Maybe you were brought up by the man. Okay. Go here. Oh, this is a tall one. There you go. And there you go. Somebody put up a missing persons poster just a few yards away from where you are. We've got plenty of keys to spare. There's more rifle skill, which we could certainly use. That sway is truly awful, but at least it's not as bad as when we're afraid of the other enemies. Could really use some light in here. Here's something. Another of her drawing places. Here she has a model of the lifts. We can even see her honey piled up in the corner. That says 1. I noticed that on those weird wheel spinning things, they were labeled. The one on the bottom said 3. Huh. I guess at some point we'll have to contend with Krampus? Alright, Serpentini, don't you worry, I'm coming. At my earliest convenience. Your son's a piece of work, you know that? What's up? Are you alright? Please dig me out some more. It's so cold. Alright, let me get you right out of there. What happened to you? I can't remember. It's like I've been dreaming for a long time. How's the war going? Who are you? Soldat H.R. Serpentini, serving under Corporal Walther. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on his face when you guys reunite. What's a civilian like you doing up here? So the war is over and on again. Sorry, this was like the worst time to dig you out. The war has been over for decades. What are you talking about? I heard the enemy plotting under the snow. I'm sure they were. I'll find help. You seem to be stuck to something under the snow. Please. All I need is a drink of schnapps. Can you find me a bottle? I'll be back with the schnapps. Hurry. Yeah, because clearly finding you was of the utmost importance. Very urgent. Couldn't wait. Imagine you spend decades buried under snow and ice, and then some guy digs you up and rides away on a sleigh with a severed goat head companion. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm the weird one in this exchange. But yeah, this thing is not useful when it's not being assisted by gravity. This is definitely where we need to be. You really didn't want me getting that schnapps early, huh? My God. So now on top of everything, we're dealing with cryptids. What am I playing, Voices of the Void? Actually, this probably isn't even the first time I've drawn that comparison. Could attempt to rush past you. There, perhaps? Oh my God, the way these things stomp around, that is actually really scary. Like, I saw this thing, and just something about its texture. It looks like something from a children's storybook. You gonna come back now? Well, there's just the one, right? I just really worry that you're fast. Perhaps we can sneak in behind you? It seems like I'm tempting fate to try and go left. Where actually are you? It matters. go, 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 go. Thankfully, we can at least partially see through this building. Come on, one of these has got to be... Well, actually, according to the drawing, it would be downstairs. This just feels like a trap. Like the arrow's pointing down into the basement saying, "This way, dummy." Okay, we've got this, come on. We've totally got this. There's been a lot of patrolling enemies so far, but that's the only one that actually had me super tense. And this would seem to indicate that maybe there's some coffee here. If ever there was a need for courage, this is it. We can grab some more matches. And there's our schnapps right beside the holy toilet. Once more, I'm not sure what this does, but I think this guy is scaring the crap out of me. Man, these guys must have been a really famous unit as the only people fighting this war. Because people tell stories of their heroism everywhere. Including on the toilet, I guess. Look, this one even needed 2 crosses. Just looking around for that last coffee. Oh my God! I swear if this thing hangs me in its cave and makes me use the force to grab my rifle. Oh God, that's basically exactly what it did. Oh no. Ow. Ow. What am I meant to do? Have I collected all my stuff? It looks like it. You're still stomping about. Okay, go, 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 go. Forget down there. Explore someplace new. Even amid this, use the opportunity. Okay, it's like he psychically felt me doing that. I don't want to tempt fate. Let's go. You can have your little bar where I imagine you keep that stockpile to yourself so you can get drunk. I've got some sketching to do. Look at that. We really put down everything. There we are. We only need one more, and we get the cartographer achievement. We'll have mapped out everything. We just gotta know where to look. I really like how this game just gets progressively more accessible the further you go. Oh no, I could have opened that. Alright, well, it doesn't matter now. That's not good at all. We're gonna need a much better way down, because we ain't getting through that. I'm coming, HR. I've got your precious schnapps. Coming in hot! Yep. Listen, I saved you. I get to have my fun. Unless you got some money in that coat.
Si sente meglio, Rossa?
Are you feeling better now?
Sì,
Yes.
fine.
Nice and warm.
It's hot.
Thank you. I need to cross the bridge to the summit cave. Can you tell me about the code? That's highly sensitive information. But since you've been so kind, I think it's safe with you. Has anybody else ever seen this? The other soldiers of the company. My son, Giovanni, maybe. But he was a small child then. I found this novel you wrote. It's not a novel, you see. It all happened. Oh God. The noise may have attracted some attention. Better move. Okay. So we've got that now. That will tell us what to do with those different points of interest. Attracted the attention of what? It pulled him right under. Oh no. Okay, guess we're riding down through Death Valley then. Let's go. Let's go. You guys still seem dormant for now. That could change. I am really not hustling as much as I would like to hustle right now. Whee! Come on. There we go. I want to make sure the hitboxes are good for this. And I want that sneak bonus. There we go. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. There's somebody else there. Wait, I need to get off. Oh, well look, this will actually get us down into that building. You're gonna shoot at us, which is unfortunate. Yep. Good thing we've got a lot of health now. You're waiting until you have a good shot, huh? Out we go. And here we discover another radio frequency. And the last of the coffee, and another piece of this. I guess? Oh, there we are. A battle between the lantern holder and the devil himself. Maybe there's something to be learned in that. Maybe the lantern can be used against you. There's a rendition of that creature. And more of those masks. Ooh, maybe we can finally learn a little bit more about you. I'd assumed that Giovanni was making them. One night, I had a dream. The next morning, I immediately started to work on the masks. That doesn't tell us a whole lot. Except that they were perhaps divinely, or the opposite of divinely inspired. Oh, hey buddy, I didn't see you in there. So you were in an unagreeable position. However, once you fire a shot, it becomes a little better. Unless you reposition, like somebody who knows what he's doing. Wait, what's over there in that toilet? Which is something I don't say often, but I've said it more than once. Toilet paper. Okay, we probably don't need that now, unless we have to bribe the chairlift operator again. Really, this whole game is about the theme of unsettled debt. Anyway. There we go. A headshot seems productive. Yep. We need to hide down in the grass and choose our shot carefully. Yep. Nope. Keep trying to hold my breath. There go. We are making this mountain safe one piece at a time. Okay, where is this journal entry? 3 is feet facing upwards. That's 3. There we are. I also have just kind of stumbled onto the information since last time. Apparently with these guys, they act as an alarm. So when they're ringing, they call enemies to your location. Right now he's not doing anything because we've removed his bell/tongue. But that's probably why everything was gathering around us when we were trying to leave Grandfather's house earlier. Here we are. We can grab you from here. There's water here. And for, sadly, the final time, we can make ourselves a cup and become the ultimate courageous mountain man. And really, that's what this whole journey was about, right? It's a story about becoming our grandfather, growing into my grandpa, you might say. There we go. And as our final act in reaching maturity, we need to complete all the steps without having any mistakes. So where's that coffee? We've finally done it. And drink up. There we are, delirium. Drink all of the coffee. Perfection. Alright, now let's get back up the slope and finish this. We can have a look around with our binoculars as we climb, and that'll be useful to figuring out where we need to go. Hey, we're doing military stuff in the place where Grandpa did military stuff, so that's cool. And we gotta learn from him. We gotta do some reconnaissance, right? I must have missed this earlier. We are now the ultimate brave rifleman. The only thing we're missing is some strength. Okay, let's have a look at our journal again. This one needs to be more of a circular blob. Is it already there? Hard to say. Well, there's only a handful of configurations. That looks right. Yeah, that looks right. Ah, there's another lookout point this way. That, we can probably get the final piece. I don't know why, like it probably doesn't make that much difference, but I'm really, really interested in getting the completionist stuff in exploration games. That's why I was so stoked about the Infra series. I thought I saw someone over here. Oh well, maybe it was just the wind. Nothing weird ever happens on Mundaun. Oh, there he is. Hang on, are you looking at me, or have you not yet spotted me? Hang on, just smile for the camera. Wow, we are actually perfectly steady now. Off you go. I didn't expect to be playing Far Cry Pencil Edition. We could call it Scribblenauts. I keep expecting to cause an avalanche. Sounds of rifle shots echoing through here can't be good for it, right? There we go, cartographer, draw all maps. There's only one thing that I'm really, really still concerned about, and that's the third tile for Giovanni's house. We haven't found it, and I'm worried we're missing the chance. We do have the ability to go down the mountain again, and I'm in a debate with myself about whether I should go back or not. Oh god. No, come on. Where is it? There you are. I'm not even fully loaded. And we can't cross this bridge until that last piece of the puzzle is in. Right, let's load up. I don't have no ammo, but I don't have the most either. Down here, go, go, go. Grandpa never had to deal with this stuff back in the day. Maybe HR getting pulled under was the man taking his prisoner back. Anyways. Alright, you need... There we go! That is a surprisingly complex system that seems like it would not be able to be opened in a pinch. I mean, you need 3 different people at 3 different points, all down a mountain. But I guess I shouldn't complain too much. There you are. Is there a storm approaching? Hearing something on the left. I hope it's this pole being... No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Giovanni, gonna need you to knock it off right now. Oh, I see the purpose of these things now. It's for hiding. Oh, never mind. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, go, 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 go. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Come on, I'm stuck. Alright, thankfully it seems to have made an autosave right here. And we're doing this again, only this time it's a bit less exciting. I think we just need to double time it. Man, that really doesn't count as cover? Yep. The hail is back once more. And Allegria's body is nowhere to be seen. Thankfully I had the important part. Go, go, go. I mean, all these jutting overhead structures, one would think that would be the entire point, right? This one seems to be working. Maybe we just need to wait for our health to recover. Alright, what are we doing here? The look of this place reminds me so much of going to Oblivion and, well, Oblivion. Let's go. Ow. Hi, eyeball at the mouth of the cave. Wow, it really is like teeth. They said they trapped him here. Can you trap whatever it is he is? There's like some kind of barrier here. Thing. Oh, it's all smoky. Maybe if I crouch down, it'll be less bad? What is the skeleton? I would wager maybe a goat skeleton? I don't know what I'm meant to do. I don't even really know what this is, to be honest. Allegria, have you lost weight? Allegria, not to be rude, but you're putting on a few. Look deep into my eye. I'd rather not. You look kind of brain dead, not gonna lie. But that's a goat thing, not a you thing. Is that worse to say? Go, Allegria, go! There's food a little further in there. Walk on, you stupid goat. Just a bit further. I feel like we're in The Hobbit to my Lord of the Rings. I'm just kind of sitting in on the prequel so I know what to do in my movie. You know, I just realized we found HR buried in the snow. These people don't truly die. They're doomed to being eternally trapped. That's why Grandfather's eyes were moving in the barn. This was the spot. What is this? Where is my reward? As agreed, we deliver you one unbaptized soul. Her soul is as pure as her white fur, and it is unspoken for. Now leave this valley in peace forever. No, 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 no. What shall I do with the soul of a beast? You fools. I want a human soul. How dare you? When he brought down the mountain, did they take that as him being trapped? It was his doing. And I must say, his wrath is genuinely terrifying. Imagine being there in that moment, but he also looks like he learned how to express his displeasure from the Gmod idiot box. Allegria. I'm so sorry for what my grandfather did to you. You made me whole again. I think I can find peace now. Even after what he did, I need to rescue my grandfather from limbo. Find and destroy the contract he signed. Maybe that will undo what happened. Given that you're a magical talking goat, I don't like hearing maybe from you. I hope I'll see you again. You will. We've been hearing that the entire time, but it feels a lot more meaningful now. Let's investigate deeper into the cave. I get the impression my rifle won't do me very much good here. Are these roots or twisted hands? Look. Even the walls of the cave seem to melt and meld. And I get the distinct impression that I'm being watched at times. Who is this? They're moving. They have no face, but they're moving. I feel compelled to avoid the water. But at times it may not be fully possible. They're buried up to their ankles. The spirit world is revealed in the reflections of still water in this. Does that mean I'll be able to enter? The devil always stands at my shoulders. Wow, that was really easy for you, huh? Well, might as well explore the Blair Witch House then. Storage. This is your trapped souls storage? Are you mumbling somewhere? God, what have they done to you? Wait. It's you. Grandpa's getting worse. I have to hurry and lift this curse. Okay, so I guess that's not what was needed. Heating. Am I meant to join you at the table? Climb upstairs, climb upstairs, climb upstairs. Oh, I can't see anything. Into the pot. Reception. From burning to drowning. It's like you're performing your own baptism. I'm sorry I can't be here to welcome you in person. Business. So much business, always. You do look well, though. I wish I could say the same about you. The imagery in this is on another level. It's like every new thing is something I've never seen before. And yet somehow it all feels so right when it happens. Like, you can immediately identify what something is about the moment you lay eyes on it. Administration. Is this the attic? Florina. You just leave her alone. What do I make of this? Many eyes, teeth. What looks like some kind of fur design. The painter Giovanni was useful while I was still confined to this cave. His painting of the arson dealt with the contract breaker Florin, delivering him to me. Painting of the arson, so perhaps it wasn't you that actually came for him. It was just a convenient way for you to be delivered. But I grow tired of his vanity. Somebody new has arrived in the valley, a descendant of the trickster Florin. I shall look forward to meeting him. Nothing here. It looks like you're Mr. Potato Heading my grandpa, trying out different designs for him. Merging with different animals. It's a contract with another party, not the one that Grandpa signed. I need to find the right drawer for Florin Caminada. Okie dokie. Still, I find it really funny, yet somehow it's not surprising at all. Where does the devil keep his devilish contracts? In his file cabinet. I'm obviously going to look at them all, though. Imagine if we could actually read what each of them was. Alright. Florin Caminada. It's empty. This is the right drawer, but the contract isn't here. Ow. You've been a real problem for me, you know that? Don't move. You killed my grandfather. What comes first? The picture or the subject it depicts? You're not looking so hot right now. You're insane. I will destroy that cursed bonfire painting. Hurry up then. There's much interest from collectors. Didn't you see the posters for the exhibition in my cellar gallery? Serpentini, in bold letters. Why did you free that scamp? Watch your tongue when you talk about the master. My father wanted to be buried with the secret of him, of this place. But why not harness this power when it's right here? In this valley of all places, on this mountain. Did you follow me all this time? I am envious of you. The master never gave me the gift and inspiration to reach his inner sanctum. It's not my place to question him, however. Maybe it was through you that I was meant to reach this place. You freed him for your own vain goals. I came to the summit looking for him, bitter, a nobody. Then he appeared on my canvas, through my hand. He helped me, so I helped him. It wasn't the sins of the father he really was trapped. It was the sins of the son. Where's the contract? Oh, that. He always carries it with him. He's still owed. A pledge was made by both parties. It was our forefathers who acted in a dishonorable fashion. We are alive only because of my master, and yet he was never compensated. That's why it's up to us, sons and grandsons, to make this wrong right. Where is he? Hold still. He's on his way to collect, obviously. Shameful business to force an old man to make that arduous journey. Anyway, all done. I hope you like it. Why am I oddly flattered by the insanity you've depicted in my eyes? But it changes as I stare, almost like when I looked at my own reflection in the mirror. I can use something on it. Doesn't work. I can tear it up with the oath crystal. I don't seem to have liked that, though. But it seems to have lost its power, at least somewhat. This is glowing. Florina. Florina, where are you? Are you still with your goats? I'm far away, but I'll be coming down the mountain soon. Florina! It's me, Curtin. Yeah, but she saw him. It's pretty much the only time I've seen her express fear. Need to get out of here. And we need that lantern. Does us no good to keep looking. Give me. We've learned all we need to learn, and I think we need to pay Giovanni a visit back at his house. The fact that all of this was just here for so long, so sealed away, only to have it decades later ripped away by one of their party's own son. But that's how the devil works. All he has to do when he's on the back foot is make someone an offer. It's temptation. What hope does someone in a place like this have of ever gaining attention outside of it? And when someone is motivated by vanity, it's not hard to find something to tempt them with. Night has fallen over the mountain, which means I should probably be careful. Hurry down the mountain to the moval. I saw something moving back there. The soldiers are on patrol now. I hope this doesn't make myself more visible from a distance. On this bridge, it's like this light hardly does anything. I wonder if the light actually works to freeze things besides just the hay creatures. In any case, we've got to soldier up. We need to get back to that cable station. With them patrolling like this, it becomes a bit more difficult. I'm actually really surprised at how in-depth the gameplay is here, considering it was billed as mainly a walking simulator. The store page even seemed to try to downplay the gameplay. Well, that would indicate that there's power now, right? Maybe we can get out the way we came in? As long as you're right there and you're down there. But we can't get onto the roof. No, we're gonna have to sleigh ride down, if even that's possible. Wait, no. Up there, yes. In the recent past, there may have been a better way to do this. You'll have heard that, presumably. Although it doesn't seem like there's a real sense of urgency. Wait, no, that didn't do what I wanted. That's more like what I was anticipating. You understand? Only 5 shots left after this. 8 total. Which means we probably need to be a bit more sparing. We're definitely not meant to kill everything. And had I not thought about going out this way, had I not anchored that in my mind as the way out... Oh no, you really are restoring everything, including their stuff. If we get caught in the spotlights, it calls in everything. But you're heading towards where the alert was issued, not where we are. So that's our saving grace. Alright, let's avoid the spotlights. We can maybe shoot them out, but there's not really any need to. Of course, there's no cars up here, but we should be able to call them, right? There should be a device in the back. There's not. There's not. So what are we doing here? Making our way downward, I guess. Along that fencing. Somebody spotted me. Alright. Just keep moving then. They're not the best of shots. And break line of sight. What I could really use is a sleigh. Actually, getting caught in that spotlight might have been a good thing if it led stuff away from here. Here's where opening that gate would have been helpful. Your arms are too low on your body. Oh, howdy. Howdy, bud. Hang on, I'm just passing through. Yep. You just keep being a bad shot, and I'll just keep moving. And we got some atmospheric tunes here, right? There's a glow on the sign. Maybe the inn is where we're meant to be heading? Maybe I should have gone all the way up to the mountain pass. Because this doesn't seem like the place to be. Unless, of course, we eat this. And it's full. But what, we don't get an achievement for that one? Okay. Question now is now what? I think we have to keep making our way down. I'm seeing more lights this way. Every creak makes me think it's ancient joints thawing. Problem is, these guys are going to be very on alert if we try to use the sleds, because they have their lights strategically placed. There's one in here. And this snowman is knocked down. You're never too old to build a snowman. Up! Howdy. See, some people think that you can be, and those people are what we call curmudgeons, grinches, jerks. Alright. There's a sleigh over there. Maybe at a certain point we just say screw it. There we go. That undoubtedly got attention, which is fine because we are about to get attention. Walking may be safer, but it ain't nearly as fun. Let's try and swing as far as possible for the best chance, but I don't expect this to help. Yep, I think it picked me up. It hardly matters now. You can swing underneath you. They're all heading back there. Ooh. What's happening to you? Are we freezing or something? What's going on? We can stop and take you. Well, actually, the road is right there. We may not even need your assistance, really. What's the best way to do this? I don't know if we can survive a fall down there. Hey, look, more ammo. How convenient for me. That means I don't have to feel bad about doing anything to use guys. Not that I much need to now. And besides, I'd really like to see your afterlife officer get pissed off because you failed so hard in your one job. Down we go. I'm not seeing very much out here. Although I don't for one second believe we're alone. We need to get to our moval and move it. Once again, thank you for subscribing. Rifle at the ready. I honestly prefer these guys to the Hey Dudes. They're really annoying. Actually, it's weird that, like, the first two enemies it introduces are the two most annoying ones in the entire game. But hey, who am I to judge? They're just trying to be paranormal creatures. I'm actually not sure if they're just part of the local lore that everyone knows about, or if they are products of the man. Look at that toilet paper glinting in the dark. Oop! I've been spotted. I think the moval was over here. Yep, there it is. We're gonna do some science now. Ow. Okay, you earned this. There you go. Now, are you gonna stay down? Doesn't seem like it. And you're all very angry. Yeah, try and aim with the truck in your face. Oh boy. It is now stuck. Okay, we're gonna need to find another place where we can call it. I think down there we can do it, but it was worth it to get our laughs. What kind of teleplay is this? There's the movable poster. It's weird. This game is like really obtuse about how you're supposed to do certain things, and yet there's other things that are like, wow, that's a really great convenience feature. Not to say that this game is difficult to play. It's really not. It's extremely intuitive. But sometimes it's just like, how you even? Okay. Headlights on. Doesn't matter how obvious you are if you're moving fast. If anything, it just kind of rubs salt in the wound. Off we go. I really like how gradually the pace of this game has kicked itself up. We asked Florina if she was still with her goats, so perhaps we're meant to go check on her first? Oh, it should be right down here. The road is blocked. Okay, this is as far as we go, and hey, you guys are back. Okay, well, there's only one way to deal with you. By which I mean, there's only one way I want to deal with you. Hey, why don't you come say hi? Just take a couple steps back this way. Or stay right where you are, it's all fine. You're still just as flammable. You can still point at me. I guess that doesn't stop you from doing your devilish deeds. But that's alright, you're not long for this earth anyway. I want to watch you burn. You're just trying to deny me that, huh? This pack of matches is the deadliest in gaming, I swear. Well, except for maybe Prison Architect. I've already been immolated today, and I know it doesn't feel great, so I'm not gonna press you on this and walk over you. All I know is that you're taking an annoyingly long time to get rid of this. There we are. Listen, I can hear church bells. Just faintly, but I do hear them. Oh, they're everywhere. Ow. Is there anything we can do to clear this? I guess not. But maybe we can call it to us if we can find another poster? I can hear those distant church bells. Maybe Jeremias is trying to get our attention? Or do some last-ditch effort to prevent all this. Whether he'll be successful, who can say? We need to get to the shack over there that pumps the hay. I think something has seen me because we're raising our hand. There we are. Breaking line of sight, that's our best friend. Move, you're moving. Do we have to stay here to make it happen? We gotta want it. We can't just do it in a pinch. There we are. Unfortunately, Giovanni's house is over there. Oh no. Okay, there is a shortcut, potentially. And by shortcut, I mean long, long cut. At least we learned about this earlier. We explored this. We gotta destroy that painting. How many times are we gonna put ourselves in whimsical mortal danger, huh? Walking along these badly constructed bridges? Like, who even puts these here? When there's perfectly good alternatives when the place isn't awash in demons. Yep, you watch me all you want. I guess that's not good enough. Right here, what do we find? I still don't have that other tile. Walter. Are you here looking for Florina? Present, rifle. Where's Giovanni? Florina didn't come home last night. Why is there a picture of her on his wall? Because he's a creep. He tries to lure her with gifts so he can draw her. The painter is up to something, I tell you. Oh, have I got a story for you. Where is he? Go upstairs. You'll discover that I'm not cut out for the fine arts. But I did my best. In the meantime, I'll go and look for some schnapps in his cellar. Adieu, Corporal Walter. What do you mean? Hang on. Let's take our save. That doesn't sound good. Hello? Oh. Points for creativity. But unfortunately, I think I need him. Hang on. This rag reeks of turpentine. It was probably used to wipe away the bridge in the painting. Can't we use it now? Or do I just have to get down there myself? I don't need that anymore? Okay, maybe... If we can't save him, maybe we can get something from him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am perfectly happy to kill the guy. But, Walter, you may have, in your impulsiveness, actually doomed the only chance to find out where Florina even is. Huh, that loose board from before figures. Who's there? Master? That's right. The tables have turned, you coward. Curtin, old friend. Quick, pull me up. That old drunkard assaulted me. Why on earth would I pull you up? I'll open the cellar for you. The barnfire painting is in there. I'll find a way in there by myself. But who will help the little girl? I can help both, Florina and my grandfather. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it will be too late for one of them. I can cut the rope or pull him up. Think carefully about what you say. Your choice will have consequences. Maybe I'll come back and try the other thing later. But right now, I feel like I need you. Don't try anything, fiend. I'll pull you up. Thank you. Bless you. My hand is healed. Huh. This was maybe not an outcome the man was expecting. Thank God. Look at my Moogle over there blinking its headlights like, man, no, don't do it. It's like screaming at the movie screen, no, kill him, you moron. Now, you have to keep your end. Now, help me destroy that painting. Here, this will open my cellar. The other pieces are around my house. I'm leaving. Don't follow me, scoundrel. No. No. You've got your glowing hand, your whole body is decayed. Maybe that would have happened to me if I had let you fall. It seems to me that there were 3 potential scenarios here. Either I leave you where you are, drop you down, or pull you up. Imagine those influence our ending, but well, our hand healing is a bit of a reassurance, isn't it? Also, I don't blame Walter one bit, but he's probably going to be a bit upset that I did this. He said he was heading to the basement. I don't imagine he'd have been able to get in on his own. Yes, some pieces are missing, and I've got them right here. Is he keeping the back rooms here? It's the place from our dreams. In other words, it is the back rooms. It's the architecture that creates that optical illusion. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be optical if it were actually stretching. You. The ashen ones from the cave. You were always the audience. I bet you were the ones in the cart as well. The members of the party that he's taken. Giovanni Serpentini, deceiver burning to death, oil on canvas. And as soon as it's torn, its power is gone. Just think. It was right there before us in the beginning. You know, he does still have the ability to summon a hailstorm at will. Do we maybe want to do something about that? I should look for Florina in the dark chapel. The Moogle really is a light in the darkness here, huh? Alright, let's get over there. Is the Jerk Brigade still around? I don't see them. The evil may have been partly defeated for now. Alright. And you know, I have thought about it. If it comes down to it, Grandfather lived a long life and he had his chance. Florina, she's got a lot left to live for. But I will save both, if at all possible. Look at that, it's the beehive. And those, well, other hives, the sentinels, are still standing in front of it. I love this. It's a long, arduous climb to the top. And then when the story reaches its crescendo, when we finally learn the truth, it's a race back down to apply what we've learned. And this tunnel is long and dark again. Before we do this, first of all, let's do some reconnaissance. Make Walter proud. Can't see very much from right here. I could always take the lift down. May not be necessary. Let's check our journal to make sure that rescuing Florina is the only thing we have to do. It's just crazy because it's occurring to me that we didn't have to destroy that painting. We didn't even have to see Giovanni. So things are really starting to split here in the end. Don't flip the thing. What are you doing in the road? What would have happened if I had smacked right into you? The old man would have laughed about that. All his victims a dark service. Father, praise the Lord you're alive. I know all about your pact. A wicked act is taking place in the Dark Chapel. He has Florina with him in there. Why don't you stop him? Isn't that your job? The curtain. Why are you talking like this, child? You didn't answer my question, but I'll take care of it. Bless you. You have a good soul, just like your grandfather. Hush. I know my grandfather was far from a saint. It's time to face him. Here, take this. It will help you against the forces of evil. I will pray for you. You better. But it doesn't seem like we can carry it. Let's get down there then. This tunnel is collapsed. We can only take the lift down. And I can see your entourage is on patrol once again. Oh no, we're being delivered straight to you. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh wow, you actually died. Well, that earned the hay bale kill of the week. As for the others, we'll probably be better about aiming, but I can't imagine we'll be good. We have better aim and courage. But I kind of feel like placing my hand beside Grandfather's house one last time. Oh, did we leave the door open? I hope we didn't leave the stove on, too. Is there anything more here? We never did, after all, learn the secret of this room here. That bell is gone. If I look in the mirror now, what will I see? Just a man, totally uncursed. Although I'd love to know how I'm maintaining this view while my eyes are darting around like that. We're ready. Now, how does one get to the church? Problem is, I don't quite remember. Great, there's somebody right there. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, can we lure you this way? That would make things a bit easier for me. And we can get an idea for your range. Oh, look at that, we actually do have perfect aim now. It doesn't seem proportional to what we get, but yeah. Once we're at the top, we are completely unimpeded. I've noticed we can also run just fine. We're not scared. Like, at all. Right this way. juking around the house. And that's all we need. Thankfully, you guys aren't the most athletic, so even if you did catch on to my game, you'd have a hard time getting over to me. No, the rocks fell over here as well. So how am I getting there? And you're coming back, too. Oh, wait, I remember now. There was a cottage down below, an abandoned one, but that was how we did it. Somebody sees me. We stop for that, but our running does not stop. All we need to do is juke around, avoid that jerk up there, who maybe... If these other guys aren't going to be a problem, we can perhaps push you over. Okay, I guess you spotted us somehow? You know, it doesn't matter, because you're moving away from the only place where you can do something about me. If I'm underneath you, that's fine by me. There's his cart. An unholy procession. It was all about her. He wants her as his sacrifice. And from the look of that painting, he may have for a long time. You demon. Leave her. Welcome to the newest branch of my enterprise. Thanks for bringing me closer to the people. Your lackey betrayed you. Giovanni helped me. Look at you, sparing the man who killed your grandpa. You think you have a good heart, but it is as deceitful as everybody's in your family. I destroyed that cursed painting. Your curse on Grandpa is lifted. Well, he never really was to my taste. Too old. Too baptized. Now, this specimen, on the other hand, is very much to my liking. Get away from Florina. Make me. Oh, I intend to. This cursed symbol. Oh, we have to point it to where you try to hide. No, you don't. Did you really think mere trinkets would bother me? Let me have a closer look at you. Yes. I see why you scared the girl right into my arms. You won't have her. Why not? You've seen the contract. Any court, worldly or other, would rule in my favor. You're lying. When your ancestors tricked me some decades ago, I was very angry. But now I see it was always meant to be like this. Florin, your grandfather tricked me. Now I end up with Florina. It's destiny. You have seen her talents. She was always meant to be by my side. You're a fat meanie. Quite. Oh, God. Could leave. Can I pick up the cross? No. But wait. Whoa, wait, in the journal, that drawing. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Holding you at bay, but there you are. Florina. Florina, wake up. We've got you. Your trinket? She's showing us the past once more. And still we carry the lantern. I'm truly here now, in the flesh. The moment of the pact. There he is, and there you are. How the hell did you get here? Seems like I'm about to foil your pact. I warn you not to mess with events that have already occurred. The consequences will be dire. Goodbye, fiend. I warned you. Why do we need to interfere with this? Can't speak to her. Nor he. Who are you? Leave at once. We are at war. This place is not safe for civilians. I'm Curtin, your grandson. What are you talking about? Please, don't sign this contract. I don't have a choice. It's either this or our end. And you know, it kind of seems like we beat you in the present, so yeah, why do we need to prevent this from happening? You must risk it. Don't sign. Nothing is worth signing a pact with him. Not even the fate of this whole valley? Oh man, what do we... Maybe if we tell you not to sign, we can fight alongside you. We've got the rifle. I would say go ahead and sign it. It'll be all your end, but the valley will be saved and will save you in the present. Sign it. You're right. Sign it. This might be the lesser evil. Let's get it over with. Because I beat you in the present. Everything I care about in my time, it's right. I really don't know if I'm making the right choice here. Everything seems to be in order. Jeremias. Hang on, I want a front row seat to this. I've just noticed the snow is falling upwards. Now it is your turn to fulfill your side of the bargain. See you in 10 days. You know where I live. This sucks for you, but it's good for me. Black Phillip, you brought us that cross. You know, you might be the one I most misjudged in this entire story. Thank you. We were sleeping without the need for that trinket. What happened? Our only objective, find out what happened. Everything seems to be unchanged. Last day. Everything's still blocked as well, but the church is gone. Okay, we gotta talk to Jeremias and visit the burnt barn. Question is, which to do first? The barn is back! It's really you. Hello, Corporal Walter. Is Grandpa still in there? He's in there. I destroyed the painting. The fire never happened. If you say so, I'll be honest, when I first walked up, I thought you were him. But what about Florina? Have you seen her? She's fine. Jeremias told me you saved her. I don't know what happened. I don't trust you. You're lucky she wasn't hurt, or I would have come for you. After everything, leave her alone. Yeah, goodbye. Here, present my rifle to you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? At least we get this much back. He looks very peaceful. That's all. Oh, should we maybe close this? No? That's fine, I suppose. Look. I think he'd be proud. Black Phillip, there you are. You trying to lead me somewhere? Huh? You're just grazing on the hay, huh? There you are, you deserve that. Okay, see you later. I've got to go check up on your owner. One thing I'm reflecting on towards the end of this is just how timeless it is. Like, you could honestly tell me this takes place in any time period and I would believe you. It's just such a mishmash of different things. And I think that's the idea. I think it's supposed to feel like a story from your childhood, like something that's told to you before you even have a concept of periods in history. It's just like a fairy tale. Greetings, Father. May the Lord be with you, my son. What happened last night? I can't remember. You went into the chapel? Then it all went dark. We found you this morning in the ruins of the chapel. Where's Florina? Is she all right? She's around somewhere, and she is unharmed. I think you saved her life. And her soul. Here you go. Take this back. It's in slightly used condition. A lot of good it did. He just laughed at me. I'm sure it did help. Do you think the old man is gone? He's never truly gone. As long as there is mankind, there will be one like him. We are very close to our Lord up here. For this reason, the other one's presence is also felt strongly here. Well, that's as good a reason as any. I'm ready for the funeral. We will convene at the graveyard. Curtin, join us. Is everybody here? Yes. Do you want to say a few words before we lower him into the ground? Sure. I'll say a few words. Go ahead, child. Thanks for bringing the beats. Grandpa? We get to choose. In the end, we kind of get to judge him. I hope I helped you find peace at last. It seems there was a lot about you I didn't know.
Positi olmen fla.
May your soul rest now. I guess it wasn't that much of a choice, but hey, there was an opportunity there.
Jag såna fin.
I'm finished.
Seigneur, daia delir ruaus perpet.
Lord, grant him eternal rest.
La yesh perpet na mosa la.
The eternal light shall shine on him.
El ruaus en paz.
Let him rest in peace.
Amen.
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 Amen. After all that, our reward is that we finally get to do what we came here for in the first place. I can't speak to you. It's kind of like building a snowman. The first word we've heard from you.
Il juris per mai de di.
It's time for me to leave. Back down into the city. Think of us from time to time, Curtin. You're a son of this valley, too. Your grandpa, God rest his soul, always said so.
Adia, Signor Plevon.
Goodbye, Father. The Lord be with you.
Jag ben doen Mundaun.
I'm leaving Mundaun. It came to my attention that you are an imposter.
Chesson jou?
Excuse me? You are not a soldier in our army. Never were. Well, I was for a second. I never said... Never mind. That rifle you're carrying belongs to Soldat Florin. You are to return it to where you stole it from at once.
Adia, Corporal Walter.
Later, Walter. And we can optionally return the rifle to the attic.
Asti gracin, ciao.
Florina, did you just speak? That's what I thought.
Jag ben doen Mundaun.
I'm leaving Mundaun.
Forse wenn stiede di neven kuti is
Maybe when you're a bit older, you too will leave.
Adia, Florina.
Adieu, Florina. Even now, we're discovering radio stations. Let's go. I like how even this wasn't reduced to a cutscene. It's all here. All of these elements that have built up over the course of this playthrough, all coming together to the point where now we really do feel like just the resident of a small town. Like we know all these people and all of this history is our history. That is so funny. The door is still left up on its hinges. Giovanni will maybe meet again at some point. It seems you've been cured of your curse. Oh, hey, it's the other goat. Couldn't leave without giving you some pets, right? There you are. We're at a bit of an awkward angle. There you go. And now that's everyone said goodbye to. Even Giovanni in his own way, which it appears like he's cured of the curse as well. Well, maybe not all his curses. Still, we've accomplished every mission we've been given so far. So we might as well finish this one as well. There. I won't need this anymore. There's the sign for the bus stop. There's our ride. I almost forgot about the hay fork. The look on people's faces if I walked around in the city with this. Let's leave that there. And not even close the gate on my way out. My legacy continues. Driver, have I got a story for you? Although we've been through, it feels like such a long time ago since we actually arrived. Seems we did take the lantern with us, so at least we do still have some souvenir. Seeing those horned peaks disappear behind the mountain. I don't know, I'm not really going to have a lot to say about this in closing that I haven't already said during the game, but it's just so quaint and personal, this whole story, while feeling like something you were told as a child, even if all of these legends are entirely new to me. It's just so slow and reflective until we find out that this is the bus from Speed. Why would you accelerate on that turn like that? In any case, this game is at exactly the pace it needs to be. And as a piece of art, I really appreciated it. So that was Mundaun, and I mean, I've already given my outro. What else can I say? But it's a playable piece of art that is so in more ways than just its unique art style. I really enjoyed it through and through, and, well, I'm really curious about those other endings, although it seems to me like we got the golden ending. Going home, leave Mundaun as you came. It does what I think all great stories do, which is, it's able to concisely make you feel what it wants you to. I mean, Florina didn't even have to speak to make us feel like we had to protect her. And, like, she always had this quality about her where she was, like, wise beyond her years and helpful, and she didn't even have to say a word. It's all in her expressions and really just where she appears and when. She was as much a guide as something to be protected. Same was true for her goats as well. I mean, there's just so much symbolism, so many shorthands and everything. It's so complex and there's so much history, and yet it's all presented in such a way that a child could understand. Complex ideas told simply. I think that's the heart of good folklore. It's a story, and of course there's a lesson in there. It's all about the past's debt to the present. But it doesn't just... And of course there's a lesson in there. It's all about the past's debt to the present. But it actually goes in a fairly unique direction with it, which is, hey, if you can get something out of it, if you can exploit it, by all means. It doesn't treat us as evil for having done this in the first place. Of course, there is a lesson to be learned from this story. It's all about the past's debt to the present. But it actually goes in a fairly unique direction with delivering that moral, in that, in the end, the best way out of this is to, I guess, follow our heart in making decisions now and saying that what's important is now, not then. It doesn't want us to just throw away everything that's good for the sake of honoring an agreement, and that's a surprisingly complex lesson for something like this. It's weird, but one of my favorite things about it is something that's actually really hard for me to praise, simply because I know that this could easily have gone the other way and been annoying, but so much of this I just got through intuition. Like, anytime I thought something should work, it pretty much did. I mean, that in the end there, it felt like such a movie moment of being sent in with a cross, having that be torn away, and then thinking, oh right, the drawing that I found the pieces of. And, like, it wasn't complicated or anything. It wasn't like I was doing anything universe brain, but to present it that way made it feel so natural. And there were several things in the game like that. And I know it's just my experience and it could have gone differently, but having intuition actually lead me to the golden ending over several uncertain decisions feels really awesome. In the end, all I can say is that I greatly enjoyed my walk through this painting/sketch. And if you like this series, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.